making progress is really, in a manner of speaking, how well, and I think one of my predecessors in this conversation hit on it so well. It's, how well you're being perceived as a police department. And it all boils down to the amount of procedural justice that you're building within your community, within our community as a police department and community members. Everyone has a responsibility here. Police officers are fond of saying, well, what is the community doing to build the relationship as well? Are they giving us information? Are they working with us? Or they won't work with us? That's something that we hear police officers saying. And in reality, it boils down to what type of soft skills do we have? We have to realize as an industry that we are expected to do the job, no matter where we are, no matter who we're dealing with. And each and every opportunity that we have to meet someone, to provide service to someone, is an opportunity to build the type of trust we need to build intelligence. And if we are not doing that, if we are not looking hard at our personnel policies and saying, we don't expect officers to be curt, we don't expect officers to curse, we don't expect officers to put themselves in a position to make anyone feel belittled, to make anyone feel less than. Something as formerly innate as saying, hey, have I dealt with you before? Something like, are you on probation and parole? Is a flashpoint for people in the community, and is a flashpoint especially for racially polarized members of the community. So getting through to our new era of police officer now, that those type of conversations have to evolve a different way, is paramount to our success as leaders and paramount to our success as police chiefs and police departments. Bringing in ICU to facilitate conversations with officers, having hard conversations about why we think the way we do and why the community thinks the way they do, sitting down and having listening sessions with members of the community and being able to convey to them that we understand that it is not, Tony or I or anybody in this room that, beat people going over the Edmund Pettus Bridge, right? Or, set dogs on people. But there were people in our profession that did this. And we own that piece. We own the fact that people in our profession actually, conducted themselves in that manner, in that atrocious manner. But now we have to reverse that mentality for generations that, went on within communities like Waterloo, where we have a diverse population, and there is a reckoning that has to happen in our community. And that is happening because people are developing a sense of trust in our organization because of the way that they were handled when they were exercising their rights to protest. So from that point forward, we've been really working hand in hand with community members to keep that momentum, to keep that intentional focus upon our behavior and how we interact and what kind of soft skills are being used. And as I mentioned, bringing in ICU for us has been a huge benefit, to sit officers down and put them in really uncomfortable situations. Because let's be honest here, our state is not exactly the most diverse state in the country. So when we hire police officers, we're putting them in situations where they may have never seen anyone that moves their hands like I do, or someone that has the inflection in his voice that I do. And then they may misperceive some of those actions as being aggressive. And what we want to do is get those situations to play out in a setting that's safe, in a setting that teaches everyone that we have subtle differences. But hey, I see you, right? No plug for ICU there, right? But hey, I see you and I understand why you feel the way you do. But this is what we have to do as a law enforcement entity, right? You called us, we are here to help you, but I understand why the distrust is there. And each and every interaction that we have, again, I go back to that word, intentional, right? We have to intentionally take a step back and say to ourselves, we realize people are upset, we understand why you're upset, but we have a job to do, and we see you. And I think that, I know actually, that it's getting better. I know that with the brain trust in this room and the commitment that we all have to ensuring people are treated with decency and respect, that we will get there. It's just a matter of everyone being able to, temper it down a bit and understand that this is a work in progress. It's not going to happen overnight, but we are making tremendous inroads as an industry.